Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, man, prices in the Philippines are going up, guys. Pricing and prices of things, food, supplies, products, all of that stuff is going up in the Philippines right now. So I have to ask the question, man, are foreigners gonna want to be visiting the Philippines anytime soon if these inflation or inflated prices continue to rise? Always a question that we must ask, always a question we must answer. All right, so let's go ahead and lock into it. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I be, Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV. Back again, once again. You already know what it is, baby. Instant classic in the making. First time to the channel, guys, make sure you subscribe and notified. Do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the content. Everything you should need to know about me listed in the links in the description area below. Inflation is something that has taken the country and the world by storm as of late. Let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Whatever went on in the world in 2020 really did delay the world's progress a little bit. Okay? So as a result of that delay, stimulus checks and all of the good shit, inflation is on the rise, ladies and gentlemen. Inflation is definitely on the rise. And I can honestly say that the price of things in the Philippines now, in reference to what they were probably the year prior to last year, a couple years ago, definitely a big difference. I can tell you right now, I've seen pictures of prices of things inside of stores now, and I thought, well, damn, man, when I was there back in 2019, that shit wasn't as expensive, man. What in the world is going on? Shit, that's like an extra 30 pesos, 20 pesos and stuff like that. So it is a cause of concern for me being a foreigner in the Philippines, or a foreigner aspiring to create a life for himself abroad. But I have to say this, and I say this often. If this is the first time that you've ever been to the Philippines, this upcoming trip that you're planning right now, if this is the first time you've ever even thought about going to the Philippines, or the first time you've ever blessed the country with your presence, let me tell you this. You're not going to be affected by the inflation. Why? Because the prices of things in the Philippines will probably, likely, potentially, should be cheaper than probably what the price of certain things are in your own home country. I.e., I can go to McDonald's and get me a Big Mac meal in the Philippines for the low, as opposed to how much it would cost me in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you go there, it's still going to be cheap for you. It's still going to be cheap for you, and you're not going to be fazed by it. Only the foreigners that are reoccurring visitors, or foreigners that have been living in the country for a significant amount of time, will be able to sit there and tell you definitively that, yo, man, this shit wasn't what it was like when I first got here, man. This was not what it was like 2 years ago. This shit done went up, 100 pesos. And, that's a big, big stretch of the inflation mark. But, you get it. When it's inflated over 100%, that's crazy. But, when you start to see the price of things starting to go up, again, you have to understand why these things are going up. All right, businesses had to take off, businesses had to lose business, and as a result, there are some businesses that were closed down, never to reopen again. So the ones that were able to reopen again, you can almost assume, and again, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, but you can comfortably assume that when they open up again, the prices of things may vary. Right? And I do believe they're going to be a little bit on the high end. If the prices of things haven't changed, I would be shocked. But everybody that I know that's currently living in the country has been able to safely tell me, Doc, the prices of things have definitely been on the rise a little bit. Never to the point of concern where foreigners are now questioning whether they should come to the Philippines or not because, oh my God, the cost of living is ridiculous. Or, oh, I can't afford this anymore and I can't afford that anymore. It's never to that point, but it's definitely to the point where you have got to be self-aware. You've got to be aware of what's going on in the world around you. And if you are one that is big on budgets, such as myself, it is something that you need to take into consideration. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you're used to spending X amount on something, and, it's been that way for the last couple of years, within the last couple of years, things have kind of transitioned into a way where you're uncomfortable, or you're thinking to yourself, well, damn, bro, it used to not be this expensive, but now it's just expensive. Godly, man. But it's something that you have to have, where you kind of consider it a need or a necessity within your own life. Kind of like, well, let me reevaluate. Because within that particular situation, now you have to reevaluate what's important, what you need to have, and what you just, want to have. So, yes, the price of inflation, the inflation rate and the way that it's affecting the Philippines is definitely something I want you to think about, but I never feel right now. Let me say this right now, as I make this video, the recording of this video, look down at the bottom. and it'll tell you the uploaded date of this particular video. As of now, I'm not feeling like the rate of change or the rate of the expenses that are coming up in the Philippines. I do not believe that it is enough for foreigners to be concerned about, okay, well, this shit's starting to get too expensive for me. Maybe I need to reconsider where I want to live, like completely up and leave a whole entire country. Or if you feel like it's starting to get too expensive for you in the city, you may want to consider, just a little consideration, moving to the outskirts of the city where things may not be as expensive as they are in the city. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, that's my time, man. That's my effort. That's all the energy I got for y'all today. If you enjoyed this video, man, please feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. You already know what to do, man. Drop a comment. Glad to hear what you guys got to say. You want to support the Good Doc in any capacity, there's a little heart down there. You could drop a couple dollars on the Good Doc's books. Say thank you down there. I would appreciate that one. Make sure you check me out on Patreon if you're not already locked in. Got some good shit over there that the Good Doc just isn't comfortable with, and YouTube just won't let me post it. All right, so y'all make sure you check me out over there. Anything you guys want to say, man, leave it in the comment section below. I will be glad to hear it. All right, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Good Doc is officially out. At least na copa alam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Makita. Mabuhay. Peace.